Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, I'm so grateful that you've stuck with me to this time. I've been so inconsistent and I apologize.
We've been consistent.
Anyways, today I have a special guest in the house. Please introduce yourself. This is a familiar face. This face has been here before. If you've been following me from day one, you should know this face. Yes, definitely an OG. Anyways, we have eyejay here. Eyejay.
Hi guys, it's eyejay here of IJD channel.
Yeah.
Welcome to our channel.
Exactly.
It's nice to be here again.
Thank you so much. Today's topic is going to be very juicy. I feel it in myself. That it's going to be so juicy. We're going to be talking about marriage. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
I didn't tell eyejay before now. Like,
it's really no hot seat.
as it comes, we're going to be dishing it out as we're thinking about it. So, first question: when people say, "I don't want to get married," or I don't think I have that flair to want to be with somebody and just live in the same house with somebody and just be entitled to having things after being with that person, like children and all that. What do you think? Is it really worth it? Is marriage really worth it this 2025? Is it a thing this 2025? Should it be a thing this 2025?
Well, I think it should be a thing now and forever. Marriage is a very beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. According to the Bible, say don't get it twisted. It should still be a thing. The whole family arrangement is something that is wholesome and it should be a thing. If you feel like you don't want to be part of it, that's your choice. But should it be a thing? Yes, I think it should be.
So when people say, because people have reasons as to why they feel like I don't want to get married, being what's the word? Like you have to report them. Let me use the word report to somebody, or somebody will have to like checkmate you, like, oh, where are you? Where have you been? I've been in the house, or yada yada yada. Like people feel like these are reasons why.
Everyone will come up with different excuses. Some people, it stems from traumas, what they've faced in the past. Some, even when you're a kid, you have to be responsible to someone.
Yeah.
Your mom will say, where are you going to? When are you back?
Yeah.
Or you have a coffee, you should be back at so time.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband or your partner might not necessarily do that, but you just do it out
Yeah.
of love.
Mm-hmm.
And for your own security too. You're coming to my house, I'm sure someone knows or your partner knows that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything happens, they know where you're going to, not because they don't trust you, but when they find you, they know where to go. Each money will pop up.
Exactly.
So it's key. It shouldn't be an issue. But personally, to each his own. If you feel that you don't want to be accountable to anything. Lastly, everybody is still accountable to our Creator God. So you choose
That's
what you
true.
want.
I think I agree with you on that 100. And then this brings us to my next question, because I feel like when you
sorry to curse you. Some will say, before I used to judge people who say they don't want any kids. Why won't you want to procreate and continue the whole thing? Everyone have their own reasons. Some would like to be in a marriage and not have children, and that is fine.
That is fine.
And you say, okay, I don't want to marry, but still live a good life. That is also fine, because having kids is not easy. It's a lot of work. You have to be ready, not just financially. It's not about how rich and successful you are. Emotionally, physically, mentally, you have to be ready for it. Especially as a woman, your body too has to be ready for all that journey. So it takes a lot. So if one is not there yet, even if you feel like you're successful, you have all of these things, it's not only by that. So if the person is not all round ready, then you shouldn't actually venture into it. So you don't have horrible moms and horrible dads. But if you feel you're okay and you can handle it, or you can't even be too prepared, but you're willing to just try and just embrace this journey, then that's fine.
Because there's no manual to being a partner, manual to being a mother. There's no manual. You just, like she said, embrace it and just on the go. And some people would say part of the reason why I don't want to get married is because I like my space. Right, I like my space, I like my privacy.
There's a solution to that.
And this brings us to the next question, right? So people will say, should I share my password? Should I share my everything with this person? Like, my bank account, my PIN. There's some people that are married to that, they don't know anything, literally nothing. I think concerning this whole, give me your ATM card, I need to go buy something, just husband and wife kind of thing, or I need to get this thing, or if something happens in the future, God forbid, and then they say, madam, come, or Oga, come, you have access to this thing, and you're like, I never had it. Like these are things that Yeah, it's a concern for some people.
It's really concerning. Why? My question is, why are you married to this person in the first place? Is it for convenience or what? Don't you love that person?
Exactly.
If you love the person, you should be able to. It's just the way you share things with your sister or your brother or your friend, your best friends. It should come natural and easy to you. I know my husband's password. I have password to his phone, to his card, and he does the same thing with mine. So you should be like that. What are you hiding? Unless you're a very shady person. If you don't trust your partner, don't get married.
Yeah.
Don't get married to them.
True.
And that is why people do their background checks, go to, know the family, spend time, courtship. All of this will give you informed information to know if this person is someone you want to spend your life, with. So I know people can change, but you have basic information enough for you to know that, okay, I can trust this person to an extent. If you can't trust the person, you're lying in the same bed. You don't trust them with your life.
I mean, there's some people that they don't even lie on the same bed. There's some couples that are married and they don't stay in the same room.
They have separate rooms. Like, how do you do it? Some already have an agreement. You could get married and in a house you have more than 2 or 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's usually some homes they have a woman's room. Your things are there, your bags are there, but you don't necessarily sleep there. You still sleep in the master's with your husband. Yeah. But some families uncle, when we are done, even if there's an intercourse and anything, everybody go back to your room. Yeah. And it works for them. Whatever works for you. You want to feel like your own bedroom is a hotel. Yeah. Fine, but at least if that's the only thing that will make you stay in that marriage, that you have your own room. Or some men will say they want to have their own room separate, even if they sleep together. But maybe their wife is
very loaded, clothes, scattered.
Things are always sleep clothes on the bed and everything. Madam, have your own space. Yeah. But at least they still sleep on the same bed together. In a particular room together. So
Yeah. So you conclude by saying that anybody that says, "Oh, I need my space," is selfish. Would you say that? Like, "Oh, I need my space." Should couples really say that to themselves when they are in living
I
in the
think
same
it's
house?
selfish.
You think it's selfish?
Yes. I think it's selfish.
Why?
Yeah, some people overdo it.
Okay.
Everything is mine. They keep 20 years after they're still saying mine for everything.
No,
nothing like ours. Because you become one. You're saying I want my space. Like, if you want to travel,
I've done it before. I'm sorry. Like, I've done it before. I don't want to feel bad that I did it because it actually helped me that period. Like, so I was just, we women, like you said, we have 100 hormones. I mean, all sort of feelings. 1 month we're going through this from one to another, and sometimes I just know I need space, please. Can I just be by myself for now?
Understand that.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Is that you being selfish? I don't think that's you being selfish.
You're trying to take care of mental health. I'm trying to take care of mental health.
Yeah.
If you need to do anything to come back refreshed and more interesting and exciting to be around,
why not?
Go and refresh yourself.
As long as it's not illegal.
I'll come back. Everywhere is illegal, like you said. If you need a moment and say, okay, that sometimes you don't want to be around kids, for example. They say, can you just please hold them for 2 hours? I need to take a nap. I need to do something for myself, to become whole again, so that I don't become this crazy
mom and shouting.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So I don't come back and I'm feeling, some sort of type of way, and people around me are like wondering, like, what's wrong with her? So in order to avoid all of those chaotic moments, let me just, get a moment to be whole and
So I also feel like
that is fine, but like you want to always live by yourself and you're not married. That's what I meant.
Okay. But I feel like this is where understanding comes in. Like, sometimes you don't have to spell it out like, "Oh, I need space." Your attitude walking into the house or your character at that time, your partner should know that, "Oh, mommy needs space. Let's leave mommy alone," or "Daddy needs space. Let's leave wait, come, let's leave mommy alone." So I don't even need to say like, "Oh, I need space." I mean, it gets to that point because it's as if nobody's being considerate in this house. It gets to that point. And do you think this can affect? So how long do you think this should go on for? I mean, okay, on the part of, please, there's no space anywhere. We're living here. So, which also brings us to, if you are feeling some sort of way, have a conversation about it. Are you on that page?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm very big on communication.
Yeah, which is perfect, right? So even if you need that space, you should be able to communicate in a way that you will not make your partner feel bad. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Or before then, So you don't flare up and say things and they don't understand. Before then, you might have a code you share. Like if I'm acting a certain way, just know that I need.
Like,
just help me at that moment. Just understand, so they don't get offended. They're like, oh, okay, she has got to stop. Just like some people know that they act a certain way when they're on their periods. So their husband just know how to manage them that time.
That's true. Do you think it affects marriage? Do you think like it's one big factor that affects marriage? Like, oh, I need my space.
How long do you want to take for your space? How long do you?
How long have I? Okay, me personally, how long have I? Maybe the whole day.
Time is not stopping; it's moving, and you have responsibilities.
I think I've done it.
If
maybe the whole day.
Both of you, it's fine. You have kids you have to tend to, so
maybe the whole day. So it's just to pray for an understanding partner.
Yeah,
that's it.
Very key.
Because when your partner is not understanding, it can lead to the next question.
What?
Is it okay and normal to fall out of love with your partner? So maybe this question is a bit tricky. Let me not say fall out of love. More like I don't want
let's see like
I don't
the
want
percentage reduces battery is low.
Do you understand? Like we need to charge it up, but then at that point it's like
yes, it's very key. Sometimes you don't even know
when it happens.
Yes. Because both of you are so busy in life, going through life and plenty things, responsibility that you have to go through. You don't actually know that you're not giving each other your whole, especially when you have kids. Or maybe a couple just had a baby. You know, they're so busy taking care of the baby, everything. Oh, I'm going to work, I'll get this, I'll do this. And they're not investing in both of each other. So, and then sometimes, I don't know, not like you fall out of bed, just like regular. There's nothing, no spark, you know, it's not, but it doesn't mean you don't love each other. But if you want more, then you will not be deliberate, very intentional to do more things that you feel like, okay, I'm feeling more in love with this person.
So both parties have to be intentional about, you know, making it work. If they're both intentional about making it work, I mean, marriage is beautiful, to be honest. It's so beautiful, not like that. Ups and downs. You always have these hiccups.
It's just like every relationship, it's a lot of work. You know, sometimes it's natural
even friendship,
that you might not be giving your 100% based on whatever you're going through. It might be 70% at that moment. But your partner's love should be full enough to cover for both of you. And sometimes it might be the other way. And sometimes both of you are like, everything is even shiny, radiating outside. People outside could see. So you shouldn't say, okay, because it's a bit low here, then you won't come to par and cover up and then run away. No. It should be all encompassing. You need to hold it for long.
So guys, this brings us to the end of this beautiful and amazing topic. We're so grateful to the guest over here. In a nutshell, in summary, right, with all the chaos happening in the world, with this narrative that is being pushed out on social media, you know, even out there, people that are not on social media, you know, there's this narrative that's being pushed out that, oh, marriage, in fact, that's what makes a lot of people make that decision to say, you know what, I don't think I want to do this with anybody, even when they are totally ready. They know that, okay, I can do this, but they're scared. They keep holding back because of this whole negative story they keep hearing, right? Let's summarize this whole thing so that people that have that intention to want to embark on this journey will not be scared, okay? It is normal. So, guest in the house, what's your 2 cents about this whole thing to encourage our viewers that are not married yet so that they can, you know, push through, go forward with it?
I'll say if you're ready and you have someone you love and you've checked everything, you feel you are good to go, please don't be scared. Just pray about it and go into it. No look another person or beg. Everybody's marriage is different. You know, you can always get some insights and some positive things you can learn from other people, even your parents that you want to apply, but it's not everything you pick. And leave social media. Everybody comes out with their best foods out, and then the ones that tells us the ugly stories too are there. They can be very scary. But the truth is, many people are having many beautiful and wonderful marriages, 40, 50 years. They might not come to social media to tell you. Most times they don't even come. It's the bad news we hear more. And bad news, of course, sells and moves very fast like wildfire. So the good ones are there just enjoying their thing, low key.
Just pushing through.
You just tell yourself yours will be different. Both of you are ready to put in the work to make it work. It will definitely work, and we wish you a happy life.
All the best.
All the best. in your own marriage.
I enjoyed this conversation. I
Same
enjoyed
here.
it. Totally 100. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a comment. What do you think? Are you convinced enough to say, okay, I'm ready for this and I want to do this and I'm not going to listen to
what Kara is glowing. It's marriage. It's marriage. My sister, my brother.
Stop it.
Let me tell you. 6-7 years ago, she was glowing, but the glowing was different. This is marriage, so don't cheat yourself.
Like she said, you can write your story. It is your story. You can. It's an empty box. You put in what you want to put into the box. Don't listen to side talks. Don't listen to whatever social media. They always put out lies, put out some stories that are reality too as well. But if you keep listening to all these stories, all these negative stories that affect your decision. Thank you very much for watching. If you find this very interesting, please give this a thumbs up,
like, subscribe and share.
Don't forget to leave a comment. See you all in my next video. Bye.
Bye. And follow my channel soon.
Yes, don't forget to follow. I'll leave the link in the description box below, and then I'll write it out here so you guys can see it. And then please go watch all our videos. In fact, we're going to film a video right now, guys. Please don't forget to go subscribe and then watch all our videos. Thank you so much.
Bye.